Hello people from YouTube from a not too distant future. The one-handed developer is here once again, working on Qual's in the undead campaign of Warcraft 3 Re-Reforged for another Let's Dev. Today we are going to work on some triggers of this map, and you can expect this to be the last Let's Dev on Chapter 4, The Key of the Three Moons. The reason of that is that since I am one-handed, there are some things I will prefer not to do. So I will probably move to the next mission and start designing stuff that I can actually do on the next mission before finishing this one. This is very unusual, but you can understand my current situation, body-wise, is unusual as well, so it can be. Okay, so you're going to see me designing layout of Silvermoon in the next Let's Dev. For this one, we're going to trigger some stuff in this map and add some stuff here and there. I will do my best to not bore you too much, while I'll try to use my left hand to crawl inside the commands of the engine. So, hello my 1 week older me. That's so cool, Bozeki bro, love that. Hello Lucas, welcome. So, cinematics, they are not possible, so I don't even bother changing them. I want to work on the quest lines. Specifically, I want to work on this quest line. Now, this quest line is pretty easy, okay? It's the quest line where you gather the key of the three moon, each one of the various fragments. Each one of the fragments is an item. And I already have this item here, but this item is not generated anywhere. So, what do we need to do? We need to create additional events. I could do this thing in the main quest line. I guess here it's a good way to do it, so I can do this here and this main quest. Key requirement fragment 01 volt dies. So when the volt dies, I will spawn using trigger the item. If you ask why using triggers and not just using the drop item, it's because I want to make this item immortal, because if it's not immortal, there is a possibility that you will get some problems in case the player destroys it and a soft lock itself. So volt dies, and here we have. Oh, sorry, this is a mistake. This should be disabled. Don't know why I was enabling it. My mind was playing tricks on me. So event, and here we have unit, player owned, and I think it's neutral passive. Player can A-click on an item and destroy it. You want to prevent that for very important items. So it's a unit which is belonging to neutral passive. Okay. No, I'm sorry, my mistake. Should not be doing that. Here we are. So window owned by neutral passive dies, and then we have not checked for game over. We don't really care about game over. We can create it anyway. We want to check if the unit dying is the actual vault, in this case vault 1. Vault 01. Writing down vault remembers me of Fallout. So, we turn off the trigger. We then turn on the requirement event. Okay. Then we create the item and make it mortal. I can do that, but I will not do that. Player don't like having 3 units for the enemy spawn. They want the illusion that the enemy is actually predictable and counterable. Okay, create the item and make it invulnerable. So we create the item. Should be moon crystal. We need to see if this is what we want. I'm not sure about that. We probably need another moon crystal. No, we can use this for now. Tronka Amico, welcome to the stream. We want to create. We need to change this moon crystal because this is the first moon crystal. But the first moon crystal you have in your inventory is different from the thing that you actually manipulate. I would also like to have a custom model for it. Could be pretty cool. So, position of dying unit. Then this item. This item, which is key fragment 1. It's now last created item. And then we want to make it immortal, so invulnerable. And we just give it a name for safety measures. Okay, perfect. So this is what we do. Yeah. So this moon crystal is not correct. So let me check how is the name there. So we go to campaign. These are default items. And we have this stuff. So we have the partial key of the 3 moon. So this is 2 parts of the key of the 3 moons. Then we have the single moon crystal. Okay, makes sense. This is the key of the 3 moon. And then there is the single moon crystal somewhere. Here we are. Okay, so this one should be redone, and I will call it K3M0. This is moon crystal, and this is a power up. Now, if you obtain this item is immediately consumed, and it will create an item in your inventory, which is called moon crystal. It is the first one, partial key of the 3 moon is the second one, and so on and so forth. So we will not use this moon crystal here. We're going to use a custom item, moon crystal there. Perfect. Now we can do this for each one of the other vaults. And the interesting stuff is that we create the same thing for each one of the vaults. Whenever we get it, we add this requirement update. There is... oh, damn it. There is a mosquito in here. I will have to kill it after the stream. So, we can remove... if you see me doing weird stuff, it's because there is the mosquito. So, I actually want to move this marker here. So, shift... let me do this. Want to do it immediately now here, because it makes more sense to remove before you are acknowledged of the change using the update. Then we want to do this is for the first one. This is for the second one. And this is for the third one. Okay. Now we remove them here. Okay. Let me see if the general update was done well. Because this one. Okay, so this is not so good. We need to complete. Okay, yeah, completed. Perfect. Yes, makes sense. And then I have this thing here. Tom. Okay, yeah. Perfect. And if all is done, we proceed to the create one, which show us this thing here. Okay. First, second, third. Okay. So now, what do we need to do? We need to create some kind of code for when you acquire the small crystal. So I will do that in housekeeping, which, because it's something more generic, I would say. So let me do it somewhere like here. At the end, let's do it at the end. Actually, you know, let's make a moon crystal thing. So that we have a group for that specifically. What we need is to create a different item. And yes, I will make this an item. I'm sorry, but I want it to be an item. Hello, Saint Marcos. Welcome. So we have moon crystal acquired. And now manipulates. Hi, Gartox. Gartxo. Hello, welcome to the stream. First time chat. So, okay, why don't see it? Maybe I killed the mosquito. Yeah, I killed it. Oh, I have to wash my hand. Give me 1 second to wash my hand. I killed the mosquito with just my one hand and the left hand. I am a killer. Let me wash my hand 1 second. Se vuoi zanzara gigante in camera, l'ho chiappato con la mano sinistra e l'ho fatta a sinistra, dai. E basta poco la zanzara, L'ho proprio polverizzata, L'ho presa nella mano e poi ho preso la mano. Ah. Okay, sorry. War against mosquitoes. That's a very important thing. There are many mosquitoes here in Italy. Okay, so we need to check which type we have. So we have item type comparison, item type of assassin mosquitoes. Yes, Suljan. I'm very proud of myself. Killing mosquitoes is good because they are going to really create troubles during the night. With that usual ping sound they make. So we acquire this item. And then we need to check some stuff. So we need to check if Arthas is let's see. I want to know how many items of a certain type. So unit or item level, no. Hero. I want to know how many items a unit has. Should be an integer field. So let me check how I do so here. So we have, okay, yeah, okay, we need to do this. So we need 1 to 6 for Arthas. Check the type. So item type comparison, item type of item carried by hero. Oh. Arthas Civil in slot. Hello there, Bylank. Welcome to the stream. Okay, equal to, and now we have the regular moon crystal. Then, so if we have one which is a moon crystal, we need to create the second one. So, can I make this in a much more intelligent way? Because if I have one of type moon crystal, I need to do something. If I have another way, how does the healing of your shoulder go? It's going pretty well. It's healing. It's healing. It takes time. See, I have the usual stuff. And here is the shoulder. There is no way to check for how many items. Count items carried. Yeah, but that does not say the type. Maybe Boolean. I would probably go to Boolean. So Boolean comparison. And let's see. Units as probably is hero. Item. Arrow as item. Okay. So hero. Arthas Evil. As an item of type. And here we have regular moon crystal. So if that's the case, then we spawn a certain item. If that's not the case, then we spawn another item. So if moon crystal spawns exchange with the partial key. No, without the plus plus. It's not C++. Else, if partial key exchange it with the full key, And yeah. Otherwise, spawn monk crystal. Oh, so let's see if we can exchange an item, but probably not. So I need to item. Yeah, I need to remove an item. Remove item carried by hero Arthas. Evil of type Moon Crystal. Then we spawn an item. We check if the item is indestructible. That will be pretty important, so. Perishable, no. I will make it invulnerable just in case, so create partial key. Moon at position. I know these leaks, but one leak is not important. It's only when it's repeated. Then remember to follow me on my social media, yay. Then we make it invulnerable. Perfect. And then we want to give the last created item to Arthas. So hero. Ooh, water elemental. Appreciate that. Give me a second. Because it's not as easy as usual now that I only have one hand. So, this is the partial. This is if you have the partial. And yeah, we remove the partial. We create the full one. And then in other case, we just spawn the moon crystal, so we don't need to remove anything, and we just spawn the moon crystal. Here we go. Pretty nice. And in this case, the last one we also turn off. Okay. Let's save and let me take water in the meanwhile. Oh. Yeah, I'm still here, just preparing water. With one hand I have to stand in order to do so. Cheers, cheers, the Saint Marcos. Ah. Here we are. So now. Moon Crystal acquired. Pretty neat. What else should I do? Okay, so the gate event. A unit enters of a gate, enter unit equal to Evil Arthas, and we want to check if Evil Arthas has the appropriate item. So okay, and then naturally we also want to remove these items. So then the entire animation where you disable the gate will be just. So remove will be in the cinematic, I mean. Okay, so of type key of the 3 moons. Okay. So now when I create this, I should also enable it. Perfect. So I have all the fragment completed, new quest requirement, and we set it, then we ping and everything. Naturally, when we do this, we also need to remove the marker. So we can just copy that. Oh, but this is not removing the marker. What is this doing? Updating the requirement. And why I did that? What is my problem here? That's a mistake. So need to destroy this one. This is the right one. So I want to remove the marker. Sorry. Then I want to remove the marker. Oh, that's good. That's correct. So this is correct, correct, not correct. Oh, correct, correct, not correct. Okay, so this needs to be corrected. And now we go here. The same thing, and we remove the other gate marker. Okay, so we have all of them. In quest, requirement, event. Yeah, the map is visually finished. I even added pattern blockers. I can still refine some stuff, of course, but in general, it should be finished. I can even run it if you want. Show you. It works. I also fixed the AI. So in this one, we don't want to enable this. This one, we want to enable this here. And oh my god, yeah, I forgot to update it. Oh my gosh. So 2, event 2, we key 2 and key 2. Then we have the third one, which is the same thing, just with third. Let me show you one up. Not even sure I can test this. I need also some kind of bridge to test this, for example. This is untestable for now. So I want to change this. This should be changed in Vault 1 dice. Vault 2 dice, and finally Vault 3 dice. I also need to assign the vault unit, I think. Are the vaults supposed to have a different name? The names, because there are some names for this stuff in World of Warcraft. Ooh, incredible, incredible. Henry Devil has been blocked by Nightbot, and this was a good thing. Great, Nightbot. You did the right job for once. Instead of blocking my people, you blocked someone who needed to be blocked. Vault 104. So select unit, and Vault 01 is this one. Should I give names to these vaults? They have names in the original. I mean, in World of Warcraft, I mean. In the original, they don't have names. Okay. So tell me if they should have names. I can add them. So that should be good. Good to go. So intro, start game. So we have the research enable of all of this here. Is there someone else? So turquoise, blue, mint. Should be all of them. Reveal, okay. Layer right click. Okay. So now with the right click, I also want to add the right click, the magic vault. Because they are not all passive. So this should be the magic vault. Where is the magic vault? Craft to the moon? Well, no. Where can I find the magic vault? Is this madness? Where is the magic vault? Is it here for once? Yes, it's human. Okay, now I see. So it's human campaign. That is it. Magic vault. Okay. Perfect. Okay. That seems pretty fine. Let me check this too. What does it have? This stuff here we actually don't need now. Gold mine talent. I don't know if I want to keep it. Crypt golem. Moverlock. Prepare Elven AI. This is not needed. Actually, yes, this is needed. This is make AI attack also with ground forces. Okay, then we start the villagers, yes. This sticky I don't really like, so I guess I'm going to copy this. but not use the first one, but using our. So full names, and there's a random value between 0, no, between 0 and arithmetic, and we have the music. So music, the full names count -1. Okay, Arthas doesn't matter. Useless stuff should not be there. Okay, so this makes sense. This should be cool. How is the name? Darkan Drathir. Darkan. Darkan. Okay. So here it is. Darkan Drathir. And yeah, it is intro, and then we have outro. Perfect. Then end game is just in game. Fine. And cinematics is not possible to do that now, so I will not even try. Rivers should all be done. Gold mines should all be done. Gold mine center should be in this one. Yes. So let's now see the script camps. So we have only 2 of them. And okay. And so we have in the other one. In the first one, we have more. Resume start game. So here we have not only unit dice, but also some more stuff. So here we have at A attacked. At B attacked. At C attacked. And at D attacked. Okay. Cheers, Legion. It's your duty. Yeah. Seems fine. So we don't have this dialogue anymore. Gate magic enable. Okay, so we need to add the magic loop. Sylvanas down to we just have 1, and we have the answer from Arthas, so we remove the 02. Then we have the village archer, we don't have anymore. This is now just 1 Oxstrider and 1 lieutenant randomly with a timer. Oh my god, my back. Victory portal opened. Main quest key. Complete queue. Okay. User army destroyed and user base destroyed. This should be enabled once you have set up a base. Actually, I probably need to also add some triggers that give the player additional acolytes in case he loses all the acolytes in the first attack. It should not happen, but imagine one is so stupid that it sends all the acolytes there to die. I need to make sure they can respawn. What is this? Okay. And I'm gonna do that. Yeah. And so I will need to add this and also add all the various checks that enemies start attacking only once you have defeated them here, and you can lose your structure only after the structures have been built here, so once your base is destroyed. So that's something I need to add. So let's do it. So we have a trigger for when they are defeated there. And when they are defeated there, we have Elven Forces AI, and this one is the Light Blue AI. So we can go to Light Blue AI defeated, and when this happens, we can destroy the quest marker and visibility, and that's all fine. But we can also start Elven AI attack waves. Some randomness. Regenerate. I wish I could. With my poor back. Okay, with some randomness. So, just like we do in the start mission. Start mission, we start researching. So we can do the same thing. This shift. Not really wasted. I mean, this is regenerate, okay? But you can understand that I cannot stretch so much. It's hard to stretch. So actually I think I can do something like Elven. No, why should I do this? I can just put it here. Now we need to start with some randomness, so we wait some time, because once it's defeated we need to give time to build a base. So I'm going to build from, like, I don't know, from 120 to 150 game time seconds. Then we start with the mint one, and then we do all the others. Now it's attack. This mint attack user enable. And then, yeah, we increase the time a little bit, and we have something like 15 to 45. We can keep the same down here, and here we start with turquoise attack. And then we also have the teal attack. What? 100 bits? That's new. Oh, what's that? I don't know. Thank you for the bits. Don't know how it works though. And now we have the lavender and the teal attack. Oh, copy paste. Okay, copy. Paste. Perfect. This is just like blue, no longer valid. So that's pretty nice. And then attack when this is defeated. Then we need to also add a new victory condition when you build your first structures. I'm pretty worried about that. Yeah, I need to make sure the structure is completed before I change the victory condition, the defeat condition. So we add this here. And here we have Scourge. Oh, sorry. Lol. Scourge. Building. Completed. So, and we check the event. Is constructed. Oh, where is it? Finishes construction. Why don't I see it? Am I completely moron? Where is that? It's interesting. Why don't I see it? What? Building. And we can copy that. And then we want to check. Construct the structure is a structure equal to true. We want also to check that game over is equal to false. And then the owner of that let me check. Owner of constructed building. Okay. Okay. Construction finishes. Let's keep the same name. Construct finishes. Owner of construction structure. Equal to, okay. Now, when this is done, we don't need anything else. Just hit this, and then we change the victory condition. So we turn off the previous victory condition. Sorry, defeat condition to defeat user army destroyed, and then we turn on the other condition, which is defeat user base destroyed. Note. This is just used to swap defeat conditions after a base is established. Perfect. Now, the thing about the acolytes is going to be harder, because I need to check if I am in the first phase, and in that case I need to give more acolytes if you have no acolytes and no Castra and no necropolis being built. So that's pretty interesting, but I get I can put it here beside this one. So let me save, and then we do, oh, not save, no, just save. And we want to add this to make sure the player cannot soft lock itself. acolyte dice. So if I remember correctly, I should have put stuff of the Scourge in an appropriate group. Yes, and then we add the acolyte to the Scourge acolyte group. So if a Scourge acolyte dies, so this is a unit dies, and then we have here we have unit is in unit group, so dying unit is in Scourge acolytes equal to true. Then I also want to check how many units there are in the other group. So so let's do okay, yeah, I know. It's easier. So all units are dead in the group false. So unit groups, all units of Scourge units. No, in region are dead. No, okay. All units of Scourge units are dead equal to false. Let me check. Is what we are checking here too? It's wrong. So, and this should be with an R. Equal to true. This is not base destroyed. This is army destroyed. So now, if it dies and not everyone is dead, we are going to give additional troops. So if it's the last remaining troop, it doesn't really work. So equal to true. What we do is to remove the unit from the group. So do I have a comment? Okay, here. Remove unit from the group. And then if the group is empty, if group is empty, send other 3 new acolytes. Ooh, sorry, 1 second. My back is in pain. Okay. So remove unit from group. Remove dying unit from the group of acolytes. And also from the the group Scourge joints. Then we check if the group is empty. We can check the victory script to copy the defeat script. Okay, here. So if we go here, if in acolytes less than or equal to 0, in case that's not the case, we don't care, do nothing. In the other case, we are going to send reinforcements. I think it would be a good practice to send reinforcements anyway, so you can never run out of acolytes. You can even send acolytes, but they cannot defeat the flying units, so you have no problem. I mean, you can't win just with acolytes. So I will create 3 new acolytes, and I need a region to create them. Then I need also to put the crypt fiends and send the crypt fiends as an initial scene, and then it's basically all done. Yeah, there are the towns, stuff like that. Is this region? Oh, misguided region. This is Scourge. Acolytes. Spawn. Orange. And then I want to send them here. I will probably also need a voice line like the damn stand ready, something like that, to make sure the player sees that reinforcements have been sent. It's the target. Let me do it this way. So we create 1 acolyte for player 4 at a random position. Technically, I should remove the elix from this one. The Scourge acolyte spawn facing, and it is random position, random point. Let's make a center off, so it would be easier to then unleak. This is Scourge. Let's stop it. And we do this 3 times, and then we add all of these units to group acolytes. Group acolytes. Here we are. And then we need to issue a move command towards the position there. So we take the entire unit group so that they move information. Issue order. Okay. Move to center of this region. Here we are. Good, very good. This is the way. So naturally, both of these should be enabled here. The moon crystal acquired should be enabled here. So here we enable. And here we need to enable the the other stuff. Here we are. Okay. I guess we can look a bit of the map, because I'm incredibly tired. My back is in pain. We did some cool stuff. Okay, let's test it. Ooh, nice. Yeah, so we're going now to see the map in action. I mean, it's not really playable, but it's not finished, but not much missing. I'll probably finish everything within Sunday, and then we need to move to another map, because the part which are missing, the cinematics, is something I cannot really do with my current state. In my current state, is impossible. So I understand that Wednesday is a bit of a sleepy day to stream. Much less people around than Thursday, for example. Also, it might also just be a coincidence. Also, the minimap will change, of course. We have custom minimaps. Loading screen, I mean, sorry. Yes, the quest description is still not updated, should be corpses. So this is the eye. And as you can see now, the eye fully works. I'm still missing all the fish schools that should add all around. We need to change these waygates, of course. Consider the first part of the map will be just this area here. You will not be able to see everything else, so you're going to play in this area only. These also should not be selectable.
Speak, fool. Thy bidding, master.
I think this is going to be pretty neat. Do you like how it looks? Does it look good to you, people? We need some effects here. The most interesting parts are the part with the water. Pretty cool looking. There are tons of things around. There's still some details to be ironed out, but I think overall, to me, it feels pretty nice to look at. It's Warcraft 3, as always, but it is much more detailed and everything. It's a much better version of Warcraft 3. Hi Kalimdor. Welcome to the Eastern Kingdoms. Well, it's not really the King's Road. I mean, one of the things that I try to show is that the elves are not like the humans. They have all of this being together with nature. So for them to traverse this is not so bad. They even lay an ambush here. There is an ambush here for you. Yeah. It's just tentative number. When we could play this, I can wait anymore. A little bit more. I can even finish it until I get back my right hand. I'm so excited. Appreciate the excitement. I mean, I think this map is going to be pretty fun. You have all the macro things, you have the defense part, you have to use the new units. And there's nothing too overcomplicated, nothing weird. It's just more of the same good old stuff. With the elves, get access of Spellbreaker and Dragonhawk Rider. They get access to these units, especially Dragonhawk Riders. Then Spellbreaker will be more prominent in the final phase when you attack Silverman, the last map. Anyway, hope you like that. Missing the civilians too. Yeah, I prepared the stuff for them, but I need to add them around. So we have some civilians. And yeah, some details, some walkers, some things. Also the models. I am waiting for the models from Smeg. And to implement Dark Tundra here. That fucking guy. Well, yeah. Okay, so I'm incredibly tired, not of working, naturally. It's my back, which is incredibly tired, so I really can't stand it anymore. So, dear people from YouTube, from a not too distant future, I thank you very much for staying with me. I hope you enjoy. I know it's shorter. I'm trying to do my best with my left hand. I hope you see that it's possible to work with the Word Editor with just one hand. And remember to support on Patreon and come join our lives on Twitch. Don't forget to like and subscribe and also comment under this video. See you on the next Let's Dev.